What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another trade recap. I was going to post a market recap yesterday, but I didn't have enough time. There was a PM session trade that I did forward test. There was reasoning why I didn't take it. I'll make a video on that later in this week. I'll go back and just make a video on that quickly, just for future journal for myself. Worked out really well. 1 to 2s hit, everything. There was just kind of, I don't know, it was probably like a B setup. But look at this A setup. I wouldn't say this is an A plus, but definitely an A. And now let's go over this, honestly. Let's just get right into this. So obviously hit 1 to 2, hit all our take profits. It took a very long time to hit all our take profits. This was a longer trade. I think I entered it pretty much right at session. I entered it right at 7 or even before 7, and we exited at like 8. Yeah, 8:15. So this trade took about an hour and a half almost. So it took about an hour and a half. But I want to go over the confluences here. So basically, let's just get rid of. Actually, I don't even need to do that, I don't think. So honestly, let's just get into this. So basically, right at session open. Actually, yeah, we're gonna get rid of the drawings rule. That's why. Get rid of cap. Gone. Why? Why not? What the fuck? There we go. Okay, we'll be a lot better now. Anyways, so coming into the 4-hour time frame, what I was looking at was after that big dump we had yesterday, we were still respecting this 4-hour fair value gap down here. So anticipation, I was thinking, you know what, maybe we are bullish. We did have this 4-hour fair value gap above here, and I know that we slightly tapped into it, but like I am going to count these kind of as relative equal highs, because like look how close we were. We didn't fully, like, we did tap into the fair value gap, I will say, but like we have this whole fair value gap. Like I think we're gonna come in. We're definitely gonna want to rebalance more of this fair value gap. So that was a big target of mine that I had coming into today's session. Looking at the 1-hour time frame, you can clearly see we had beautiful, not here. So we did already take these lows out. We had beautiful SMT right here. So SMT swept up the low on ES. And then NASDAQ did not. So we had beautiful SMT here inside that 4 hours. So that gave me a lot of confidence. And originally, I was actually looking at this 2-minute fair value gap here. Now, the reason why I was looking at this 2-minute was because we had that 5-minute. We had a 5-minute above this 2-minute. Where is it? Right here. So we had this unfilled 5 at the time. So unfilled 5-minute fair value gap, and I would like to take the 2-minute to the unfilled 5. So right there, you would have entered here, stop loss at the low, which would have been literally perfect. I don't think you could have asked for a better trade. I didn't take this trade though, because when I jumped to the 3-minute, we had a 3-minute fair value gap right here. And yeah, it would have worked out and would have been really nice, but we had the 3-minute and it just wasn't enough conviction for me. So I went to the 4-minute time frame, and the 4-minute was literally in line with that 5-minute. So the 5-minute was the only singular fair value gap that was in this big leg, and the highest time frame fair value gap in the leg. So I was interested on that 5-minute. Now looking over here, you know, we had some 15-minute time frame. We had some 15-minute fair value gap here. Nothing was an unfilled 15 until we hit this 15 here, which was in that 4-hour leg. So we do have an unfilled 15, but I was more so looking for that 4 hour. So we swept all this liquidity, SMT at the low, inverse that 5-minute fair value gap. And as you guys are probably concerned, you're like, well, it didn't inverse. These didn't inverse at all. So my charts on TradingView are very weird. Sometimes they will show that we didn't inverse, but my charts on my Trade Locker app will show that we inverse, and that's more so the true. I will base my trades off of the Trade Locker because that's where I place my trades, so that's what I'll base it. So Trade Locker did inverse this 5-minute on this main candle here. So I took that, targeting right here for break even, take profit 1, and then take profit 2 obviously is 1 to 2, but it was in line with this high here, which is the high of the 4-hour fair value, or the low of the 4-hour fair value gap. And then obviously you guys can see that price just ran up and hit all our take profits. It was a super slow trade. I'm not used to sitting in trades this long, so it really did test my patience. But we did hold, we did run it to the top. And I'm going to be honest, there was a lot of points in this trade where I was like, I watched it, as you can see, come up, then start trading back lower, run back up, and then start consolidating a lot. There was points I almost took profit, but I kept reminding myself, your trading rules state no partials, just run it. You're either going to, you'll either hit break even or you're going to hit take profit. Now, I did move my stop into profit a little bit as we created two 15-minute fair value gaps. So I wanted to put my stop underneath the first 15-minute fair value gap. And I just wanted to do that so I can at least secure a little bit of profit if we were to reverse. But overall, I had full confidence in this trade, just overall, because I did think those highs were going to be taken in the SMT with the 5-minute inversion. I've been seeing 5-minute inversions play out so much recently, so my confidence in those are very high. And yeah, honestly, great trade. I wouldn't say it's A+, but I would say it was about an A. And yeah, be looking for these setups all week, looking for A+, A setups. And yeah, if you guys like these videos, hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button. Super excited for the future. I'll be doing backtesting videos, I'll be doing trade recaps, and lots of other stuff. So comment down below what you guys would like to see. If you want to join the Discord, link is in the description. I send all of my trade ideas to the Discord, so if you guys want to join that, 100% free. Feel free to join. I'll see you guys in the next one.